It's a celebrity divorce worth more than $2 billion. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West's marriage breakdown is one of the biggest celebrity splits of all time. And now a new documentary is promising an insider account from their lawyers and their friends.
It was the biggest news story on the planet.
There was so much at stake in this case.
This woman is going through.
Also in entertainment news, a brand new look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie written and produced by Seth Rogen. For the first time ever, the Turtles are voiced by actual teenagers.
I grew up watching the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and the teenage part was always the most underexplored part. I'd always thought it would be really interesting to explore them in that way, especially because, from my understanding, every version of them has been performed by adults. Within 15 seconds of watching the movie, the audience is like, they're teenage boys.
No! The film was already doing big business at the US box office, a hit with audiences and critics with a 96% Rotten Tomatoes score.
Me and all the Turtle Boys, we got real close.
They made sure that all four turtles were filming together.
Just them actually being themselves and going at each other.
Stop it! That's what you like, you eat that, oh my God, gross. All the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are teenagers, but we have adults telling you how to be teenagers. No, they just let us be teenagers.
Mutant Mayhem opens in cinemas in Australia on the 7th of September.
It's funny and it's cool and they fight things. It's awesome, go watch it.
And one of the biggest musicals of all time is almost here. Miss Saigon has been seen by 38 million people worldwide and opens next week in Sydney. Cameron McIntosh's epic love story features a cast of more than 40 performers, and they invited Sunrise inside the rehearsal room. Abigail Adriano plays the iconic role of Kim, a young Vietnamese woman orphaned by war. Abigail recalls the moment she landed the part.
I was in tears, I was on the floor, and I just remember screaming, and my sisters was just so worried for me because they were like, what happened? But it was such a joyous moment.
Nigel Huckle co-stars as Chris, an American GI who falls in love with Kim before they're torn apart by the fall of Saigon.
It's not a fantasy. It was a very real event that occurred in the world, and I think audiences are going to walk away having felt a bit of empathy from someone different from them who's had a different experience of survival.
Miss Saigon has its first performance at the Sydney Opera House on the 17th of August. It's a wonderful time for musicals, but in Australia in general, particularly in Sydney. Though Elvis, as we're seeing with Sam, Miss Saigon opening soon, Wicked as well, soon Beauty and the Beast still on. It's a great time to go to the theatre.
Love it. Thanks, Evie.
Thank you, Eddie.